Good morning. I'm Tracy May from Promising Connections, and I just wanted to introduce to you a tool that's used in coaching that might help you overcome your obstacles today. One thing that people may not be aware of is that the same area of our brain that processes fight or flight is the same place where we can access play. So sometimes when we're feeling stuck, the best thing to do is to do something playful and something that would take the same amount of energy as being frustrated or sad or angry, and use that energy to play instead. So today I'd like to invite you to take a couple deep breaths. Okay, and then I'd like you to set aside anything that might be distracting you from being fully present for this coaching session today. Next, I'd like you to really think about what it is that you want to do. What is that something that you really want to do that you just feel stuck, like you can't do it? Is it make more money? Is it to have time with your family? Is it to have time for a workout? What is it that's stopping you right now? What is that obstacle? Think about that for a minute. If you have an obstacle in mind, now feel the feelings that come with that obstacle. How does that feel for you to feel like you can't do something? Is there a feeling of anger, a feeling of disappointment in yourself, sadness? What is that feeling that you are experiencing right now? Once you have that feeling, then I'd like to invite you to take out a piece of paper and some markers, and I'd like you to transform your feelings into a monster. Think of like the childhood books that you read that had monsters in them, and how you thought about those monsters were kind of like funny monsters. You were able to kind of separate those from a real problem. They were stories. And so now I'm inviting you to make your own monster out of that feeling that you were having, and to just have fun with it. Create something that represents that feeling. For me, often the monster that I'm coming against is self-loathing. So I'm going to show you my picture. Oh, it's so strange. Okay, so my self-loathing monster has messy hair, has kind of like a worried look on its face. I sort of made the shoulders go down because when I'm feeling self-loathing, that's probably how I carry myself. And I always like to have my monsters have hairy feet just for fun. So when you're thinking about your monster, go ahead and create it how you want to, and make fun of it, make it fun, make it playful, and then give it a name. Like I gave my name self-loathing monster. You can call it anything you want to. There's no rules about that. So go ahead and give it a name. And then the final thing that I'd like you to do is to think about your monster in the context of a storybook, and think about how you would like to stop your monster. There's so many different ways to stop a monster. You could, I like the word wallop. I think that's kind of fun. You could vaporize it. You could catapult it. You could sting it away. My stinging definitely would make any monsters run away. You could spray it with pepper spray. You could smash it. Or maybe if your monster is something that really hates hugs, you could hug it out. You could just, hug it until the monster just kind of melts into this nice, not a monster anymore. So you can make up your own story. What this tool does is let you know that what you think about something is what it is, and you have the ability to create something new. So what is the new story that you could create about this obstacle that you have? How could you change it? As you're going through your week, think about the monster that you created, and remember that the obstacles that we create in our mind are often not as big and scary as we make them to be. There's something that we can even kind of laugh at, like, yep, I'm dealing with that self-loathing monster again, but later I'm going to catapult him, and I'm not going to deal with him anymore. So make up your own story, and I just invite you to have fun with it, and I hope this helps. Thanks. Bye.